hero.
If you know who Z this is, I'm gonna assume that you know One Punch Man and that you have already watched the anime. If not, I highly recommend you to do so. And I'm also gonna assume that you have watched the second season as well. The highly awaited second season. And if you have watched the second season, I'm sure you might have noticed that something was different. Very different. So let me explain what exactly is going on. One Punch Man Season 1 was really appreciated by everyone because of its jaw-dropping animation. It just blew everyone's mind how fluent and detailed the animation was. The first season was made by Studio Madhouse, who have been making animes for years now, but in the making of One Punch Man, they got help from freelancers who were brought in by the director Shingo Natsume. So we can't say that Madhouse was the only reason why the animation was so good. It was because so many talented freelancers and webgen animators were involved that they were able to achieve this quality of work. One Punch Man was a huge success worldwide and people wanted more. And after almost 4 years of wait, Season 2 was confirmed, but apparently the second season was not being made by Madhouse. They don't seem to know any of the numbers except one, which is 1. And even the director for the second season was changed. It was announced that CheeseDoper is gonna make the second season and people were upset. Let me tell you something, okay? I watched a ton of CheeseDoper animes, like a lot, and I love most of the animes they make, so I really wish that they would handle it just fine. And I guess CheeseDoper did not make many action-packed animes in the past. That's why people were worried, and this worry became a reality when CheeseDoper released a trailer. And god was it bad. Actually, you can't even call it bad because half of the trailer was just completely black. People were mad because Janus didn't look like Janus and the scene which they chose to show in the Janus fight were weird or just lazy. This trailer started all the backlash and people were very disappointed. And then the first episode aired and honestly, it was pretty fun. You can obviously notice that the art and animation was different, but I had a really fun time watching a good old Saitama being Saitama. And I can understand that people wanted something better or at least something similar from the second season as the first one raised the bars pretty high. But it was not that bad. In fact, it looks better than most of the animes we get nowadays. I had a really fun time watching it and yeah, it isn't at the same level as the first season of course, but it had its moment too. Garo vs Tank Top Master looked amazing and smooth, and Garo vs Saitama was also pretty amazing. I know it didn't last for too long though. I know the anime could have been better, but it was not bad either. Fubuki looks better than before, and what else do we need except that, right? And the people who complain that there is not enough Saitama in the second season, shut up, okay? Get your act together. A story is not only driven by the main character. There will be times when other things will need more attention for the story to continue. And I would say that the second season was more plot driven than the first one. Even though the second season lagged in a lot of things, it definitely introduced us to one of the best antagonists we have seen in animes. It just depends on what this anime is to you. If you watch One Punch Man for what it is, you will definitely enjoy the second season and will appreciate it, even though it was not as visually good and tempting as the first one. And if you think it was bad just because of its animation, I would assume that you are one of the people who rode the mainstream anime train and is spouting all this shit just to sound relevant on the internet. It's completely fine if you did not enjoy the anime, but it doesn't make any sense if you start hating on it just because you see other people do it too. Watch it and understand it from your own perspective, and then you'll know if you had a fun time watching it or not. And if you watched it from your perspective and still end up not liking the anime, it is completely fine and understandable. At least it was your opinion, not of some random guy on the internet who loves shitting on every single thing in existence because he's a complete idiot and shitting on people is the only thing he's good at. So yeah, if I have to answer the question, was One Punch Man Season 2 really that bad? I would say no, it was not. I had a great time watching it and I would love to watch more, so I hope there will be a third season for it as well. I waited for the sequel for quite some time and it was really fun to see those characters in action again. I love where the story is going and I've been holding myself back as to not read the manga because I want to see this series animated. It's a really fun anime, you should definitely give it a try. And that's all for this video. I'm trying my best to make more videos more regularly, even though I'm not the best at doing what I'm doing right now. I want to get better with time and learn more as it's super fun to make videos on something I love a lot. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for sticking by and take care.
A dream? Huh.